are here tonight, right here. We promise you live every Thursday for the Premier League preview, right? And we are gonna deliver, whether we late, better late than never, right? Boom, more go on. What the football we talk about. Yeah, yeah. So we definitely that for make it. We definitely that for there for sure, for sure, for sure. So without further ado, we'll kick it off with Champions League. Like a quick review of the Champions League this week. Your team, Chelsea, go on with yourself. Tell me
Uh,
what I game. Talk me through it.
me think a red card really helped us go in a full favor as well. A next game
Mm-hmm.
with a next red card, but
Mm-hmm.
the team
And next,
were
and next game with Chelsea with a next red card.
exactly. uh, but the side where put out really go out there and put out a
And
game
deliver.
early. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, the red card might have helped on, but I mean, 5-1 victory, very good victory that phone, you know, in a Champions League. What do you think of your team chances doing a Champions League? Do you think like a quarterfinals finish, semi-finals finish? What do you think? What do you think about Chelsea chances right now in the Champions League?
Right now, quarterfinal life first me I see.
Yeah,
If me get that me
yeah.
alright. Then
Mm-hmm.
overhype them up.
Mm-hmm.
So quarterfinal.
All
That
right.
anything further than that, I just
Mm-hmm.
surprise.
Yeah, yeah. For real, for real. Well, I mean, I really have much to say about Chelsea in a Champions League still, but I mean, as time goes by, I might grow in it, and as the competition I want to win already. But you get me? Without the pressure added to, no man can go out with a thing. Although, as again, a 10-man Ajax gonna play again, so we never read not much into it. Um, Liverpool, Liverpool versus Frankfurt. No, Liverpool never start off that well. But them come back into the game and the results are 5-1. What do you think about that? You think one of them game where the result that tell the full story?
Me think a coach get this one right by
Hmm.
dropping Salah. His starting 11 surprised a
Hmm.
lot of people because
Yeah, yeah.
he play Isak and Ekitite
Together.
up top, yeah,
Yeah.
together. Birds as well.
Which is something that can be done. Which I mean, we all know
Yeah,
Zeki Dike could have played out wide. Too.
yeah, because we see Ekitite and something they play as well. That is
Yeah, Ekitike
Mbappe
can.
for France.
Hmm. Yeah.
We see saying
So
can
Ekitike
play
can
in the
play
front row
wide.
as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, he can play. Yeah,
Yeah.
he can play front. Yeah, he can. He
And we
can.
and this season we can see that Frankfurt really have a lot of goal in them. So you never
Yeah.
gonna expect much from this game, but goals galore.
Yeah.
Uh, but
Yeah.
Liverpool really come really stamp the authority, this one.
Yeah, yeah, they came out and Liverpool did well. Big up to Liverpool. After losing weekend against the great Manchester United, it's a good response from the team to come back and have a 5-1 victory. I mean, which we expected Liverpool to win against Frankfurt, but 5-1 is kind of a statement win to say, yo, we're here. You understand? Um, where the I mean, City versus Villarreal. Would you expect this?
Yeah,
Haaland
maybe more
again.
goals. Yeah,
Yeah, they expect more
maybe
goals. Yeah,
maybe expect more goals because this
yeah.
uh we expect maybe City to score 3 or 4, but
Hmm.
just a single two. This one, Alan
I mean,
can top
Erling
score
Haaland
overall.
can't stop scoring. Yeah, very good from Haaland. I mean, he's going really well for both club and country. You get me? So like, he's going really, really well. Erling Haaland, like right now, the only player who I think like a match him on the level of Mbappe and Harry Kane.
Hurricane.
Hurricane. And as I say Hurricane, them Bayern Munich, they won what they had a 4-1 victory as well over Club Brugge.
As
We
yeah,
expected that.
you expect
Hmm.
that.
Yeah, we
Maybe
expect
more
that.
goals as well. Maybe a five
Hmm.
nil or a 6-0
Yeah,
because Bayern
yeah,
really dominant this season.
Very dominant.
End
They're
up,
very, very
yeah,
dominant this season.
I say
Them I don't
every
them
games then
win
going
every
on.
single games. Yeah, them I win. Do you
Yeah,
think right now Harry Kane is the best player right now in a Europe?
yeah, I say something, because Harry Kane, what I say is like a Suarez player. Have a
Hmm.
lot in game.
Yeah.
You can't see him really a drop
Except
in
speed.
deep.
Except speed, but him understand that though.
Yeah, him is a proper baller, proper number nine as well. Proper.
Like I see a clip, I see a the game was against Dortmund and my boss him a drop deep him there all over.
Yeah.
Upon the field, my boss the game I drop deep, I make different I take make tackles, dropping a number 10 a string passes. I'm see somebody say your possession, footballer. I mean like yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, so like yeah, you know what I mean
man.
like what is this guy possession? No man, this is a possession thing. You know, oh me play that possession. No man, I just a baller. I just a show no, say me a baller. I'm just a like, all over my picture just a do footballing things like oh a Ronaldo in prime would have probably do a Ronaldinho then in prime would have do a
Mm-hmm.
Messi in prime would do. You get me? I say like you know Ronaldo in Cristiano Ronaldo in prime. We just a showing us how we are baller. We can do run back work. We can drop deep and make the pass. Is we can take on a one boy and kill them, kill two. Is we walk up space, yeah man, and they look really well. So if a man say Mbappe and a man say Haaland, I'm not gonna argue with them. But right now for me, a
Yeah,
Harry Kane.
yeah, man.
Yeah,
Me
yeah, for real.
can see.
Tottenham draw
Oh gosh,
with Monaco.
this.
What do you think about Tottenham in the Champions League? You know, must there for make up numbers this season, or you think they might
Uh,
go through?
maybe.
Or they might probably go
Maybe
in the playoffs.
maybe going to playoffs because
Maybe go in the playoffs.
in this game a lot of people expect goals tonight.
Mhm. Mhm.
But the game never up to the standard.
Yeah.
The game pour over from
Yeah.
both teams. Never.
I think playing weekend and playing midweek probably I take a toll on Tottenham in terms of you know you know
Yeah, but Tottenham have a big squad because
mm,
you wouldn't expect that
somewhat of
because yeah because they have enough players to rotate
mm,
and bring in
hmm
some good
yeah
players as well.
mm.
So I don't know. Maybe do you think Thomas Frank have the experience to balance both Champion League and Premier League this season?
No, I'm not the experience.
Right.
First, I'm actually you think I first I suppose the first time I coach Champions League. I coach a team in the
Yeah.
Champions League. We probably can
Yeah.
research that though, but based on my knowledge at first. So when I say of the experience, I'm a good coach, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
take it game by game and make him assessment and all them things that you get me. But I mean he's a good coach. But if me at Thomas Frank me I focus on Premier League. I'm gonna play my stronger side in the Premier League. Definitely more want to make it to the next round of the Champions League. Someone just gear up on it because of money. And so in that being in the Champions League and playing a few games in the Champions League equal to money. You get more money. And some of the further you go on and the money now raise or more money you get now than before with a new format. So of course money just like give up on it, but like, would have me that a team that one of the so called big six right now, where we always see him as a coach at Brentford where I say yeah, he can make that move to one of the big six and now he's there. Some would have more of a statement to run in at the Premier League to say, yo, yeah, but deserve for their one of them big six. I think if with a Tottenham team now I try to juggle even with Thomas Frank and him and not being so experienced in a Champions League, I try to juggle Champions League and Premier League might make
Yeah.
one very lopsided. So yeah, now for the big game, I guess everybody that's at the big game, Atletico Madrid versus Arsenal. I'm just telling the people, him is an Atletico Madrid fan. He's an Atletico Madrid fan. Him say Spain side is a Chelsea man,
Yeah.
him say Spain side is a Atletico.
It's
You
Atletico.
understand? And remember, if who did the year last did the year Sunday when we had a review, he must say you're not stop beat Yakares. Remember you said that you
Yeah.
non stop beat
Yeah.
Yakares. You non stop beat Yakares. Um and Yakares double against a team. Talk to me.
Yeah. Yeah. I forget Arsenal, Arteta. Then credit. They really showed
Mm-hmm.
dominance in other game overall
Mhm.
against the
Mhm.
Atletico team. The only games Atletico played this season where you can see um potential was against
Mhm.
Madrid when them
Mhm.
played them. Best game that them played this season. The ups and downs so far this season, but we not tell no lie. Arsenal look really like a top team, well-oiled
Mhm.
machine as well.
Yeah.
So the Hackers get
They
the
have a
thing
very good
simple.
team. I mean, not because I'm a Manchester man, I'm a Man U fan, but Arsenal
Yeah.
have a very good team. Any Arsenal fans up on the live right now, whoever go watch the video, I think Arsenal right now have a really good team, a really, really good team. Arsenal team really all rounded, very strong, especially when I look on them defense line, bro. Like, yes, would I even take big as a Man U fan, that's a big to I defender them. Them have some, when you look on even them wing back options, bro, you can say Louis Kelly and Callum Fury, you see me? And then them have a youngster also, the centre back guy who can play a wing back, forgot what his name, Mascara. Like,
Mm,
and the man Salatini, even when he play centre back, the man just look, like, see Saliba the out at early end of the season, and the man play and it just look like, you see me? Like, the man just Salatini effortlessly and just a play for, so them have a really good team, but as I say, they're very dominant. Atletico Madrid are that hot right now still, like one of them probably the best team this right now, but Alvarez a baller, but Arsenal dispatch them, quite easy. Do you think
easy.
the winner what Arsenal win right now? You think that our winner against Atletico Madrid kind of put Arsenal as one of the favorites in the Champions League right now?
Then go semi-final last season, so them would have to be
Mm-hmm.
one of the favorite. But
Mm.
you
Mm.
know PSG are defending champions, so them
Champion, yeah, Bayern Munich
uh,
and
and
Barcelona,
Bayern
along with Real
and
Madrid.
Barca.
I got something to say
So
about this.
not putting Madrid in this one.
Yeah, I mean,
Nope.
them are top. Them. They get a one love against Juventus, and I think there's some controversy in the match the whereby they must say one of the Madrid players should have get a red card for a tackle. I never
Yeah,
really watch
because
everything or
it
but
it would be a similar. Not go say a similar same tackle like what happened
mm,
in a Chelsea game, and the Ajax
mm,
player get a red card.
red card.
Uh,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
me I got be controversial, but it
You
seemed
don't think
like the
Madrid
ref
I go pull off? You feel like the
no,
referee
but
them I get some favorable calls to Madrid.
me agree 100%. Even
You always been saying this, because we're reason football on and off here, right? And you always feel like Madrid always I get favorable because like at my workplace,
them
like we work with some guys, some Spanish guys at my workplace, and you know, um, so them watch La Liga a lot. Man, them follow up La Liga a whole lot, bro. Like when we see them, like see the man them sit down and watch like the man them we watch like Getafe against Celta Vigo. You get me? And so like
when
like
I
where
watch
we're
them game
from.
them.
Yeah, exactly. Like where we're from, we are
Yeah,
watch like as Jamaicans we are watch El Clasico or probably a Madrid derby. You get me? And so like them thing that we
yeah.
sit down and take in pan a Spanish league pan probably from day to day. You get me? We more likely watch probably mostly watch English league, right? And mostly if I go Jamaica, you get Madrid and Barca fans in a Jamaica, right? But yeah, them man they sit down and watch a Celta Vigo against Getafe or you get me? I said Girona against Levante or them watch it, them watch what go on with them know the players them in a La Liga and whatever and like on a daily basis, like they will see me and me, we pass them like some of them can talk English, while some are mostly Spanish, but they will know footballer, we know the footballers in name. So I always a pass them and I say, Hola Madrid, and everybody responds all the time. My sister was like, oh, you're getting favors from referee, you're getting favors from referee, oh referee, no penalty, no penalty. Mbappe is a new penalty. And that's what the mother say. So they have the opinion that Madrid I get a whole heap of favorable calls from referee and Vinny a dive and one bag of something that them
Yeah,
and them
me,
passionate about the
me not,
football, them passionate about the Spanish league, bro. They are so passionate about the Spanish league. World Cup, like we know football very big all around the world. Like, we know football very big in the Spanish community. Very big in the Hispanic community. Them love it. You get me? I say, and I'm very passionate about it. So like However, though sometimes some don't understand them fully, but we call the names them. We know who we are talking about. You get me? So like we say but most of them are Barcelona fans for real. But they have the opinion that Madrid they get out of favor because on the refs. No, I'm not gonna say that. You see me? No, you as a probably Atletico Madrid fan, you would say that, but I'm not gonna say that. You get me? Like as a Man U fan, if me I go have a next team, it'll definitely be Madrid. So you're not gonna hear me I say that to Madrid are getting a favor because I'm left ref. You have to work for some of your luck some of the time. This is what I'm gonna say. You have to work for some of your luck some of the time, and Madrid put in the work and the luck fall not for them way. Sometimes you have to put in the work to get the luck. For the luck can fall your
Right.
way. And Madrid
A
so
look
happens to
a look
fall for
a
them
look
way some of the
fall
time.
too much for them way. A look fall too much for them way. That's all we know. But
Hola Madrid.
fall. But
um,
mm,
yeah, go ahead.
them not in a conversation so far for me this season
So you
for the
put
Champions League.
Arsenal over in a Champions League. You put Arsenal over Real Madrid right now this year in a conversation over
We a
Madrid.
better team. We a better team than Madrid.
It's a more rounded team, but man, now drop
Yeah.
Madrid out of Champions League conversation at no point in time.
Right now, if PSG, Bayern wall Madrid, them dead.
Mm.
Dead.
What about Arsenal? Well, let them kick them all last year.
Yeah,
Arsenal kicked
two
them all
free.
last year. Two free
Maybe
kick.
with maybe close, but we'll see. But them two teams above
Mm.
Madrid this season.
So you say your Bayern, so really and truly Bayern and PSG standing in Arsenal way, basically.
Yeah,
No,
if Arsenal can pass them two there,
not
what
go
they
with.
more
Now,
expecting
for me personally, I have no problem with Arsenal in Premier League, but Champions League,
you're crazy.
mm-mm,
You're crazy.
mm-mm, no
But
bother with it.
we can't live.
No bother with it.
We're not gonna walk in peace.
No bother with it. You
We
can't walk in peace.
can't
You
walk in
can't.
peace.
Okay. No, we
Plus,
can't do that. Especially as a Chelsea fan.
if if we
Um,
see
Schenko said from last
Arsenal
year,
and
Arsenal better. Yeah, Arsenal was a better team than Madrid last year. I mean, and the proof and them beat them. You get me? So yeah, and I think Arsenal made more
yeah,
improvement even this year again than
yeah,
Madrid.
yeah.
You get me? I
And
say.
when I
Mm.
look on it,
Yeah,
you
see, even
see,
now the come on come say same thing there as well. Yeah.
yeah, when I look on it, you see, Xavi Xavi Alonso, the only big test he have this season and in field
Mm-hmm.
was against Atletico and in field
And
big
them
time.
slap him up. Just slap
Yeah,
him up.
man, field big
But
time.
so wouldn't you say Juventus is a big test too? Because them beat Juventus this week. One look.
Come on. How is Juventus again? Come on,
All
next
right.
one.
It's a very good way of a segue into this. El Clasico is this weekend, right?
Yeah,
Let me hear everybody with up on the live. Let me know one
yeah,
predictions for El Clasico.
and
Let me hear
score
one
line.
predictions. Yeah, put in the predictions in the comment section, and for everybody we're gonna watch the video afterwards. Put on a prediction in the comment section. Let me know one prediction for El Clasico. You get me the first El Clasico of this year, this season, not this year, but this football year, this season
Man,
started August, this season. What your prediction? A man say your
Madrid.
Madrid are win 3-1. Big prediction, big prediction. I mean, I support that, but I don't think a 3-1 though. If Madrid win, I go closer than that. But of
Uh,
course more Madrid for win. So let me hear one of the predictions. Everybody will depend on the live, and also we'll go watch the video afterwards. Let me hear on the prediction. Want to think about the El Clasico. Give me your views on the El Clasico. You know what Schenko view already. You know what Schenko will come in, but boom, boom. Give me your view on the El Clasico. What do you think?
um, with the Madrid we miss it Sunday and the Madrid we miss
Mm-hmm.
it this week,
Mm-hmm.
them don't look like they can score 3 goals.
Mm-hmm.
With Bellingham back in his side look
Mm-hmm.
a bit lack creativity overall.
Mm-hmm.
So really and truly, the only thing when we know I got happen in this game here
Mm-hmm.
is a lot of goal. It's either 4-3, two
Mm-hmm.
three. Alright, they say score there. But me I lead towards Barca
Barca
for this one.
outscore
Although
Madrid.
the only thing with Barca this season, them not have the front three they have last season
Mm-hmm.
with Lamel, Dasky
Mm-hmm.
and Rafinha this season. But they have Rashford.
Rashford
Rashford
and
look like a totally
Rashford
different player.
totally different player. Yeah, happy for him.
Yeah,
Happy for
yeah,
him. As a Man U fan, we
yeah,
can say that like him never did that do it at my team for probably a year on. You get me? And him getting moved to Barcelona and him I play really well. I play really well.
yeah. We
I
know
think
some.
for me, I think we're Barca gonna be probably very dominant in that game in midfield. With Pedri and De Jong and so forth. I think they're gonna probably be very dominant in that year already. But
Yeah,
where I think Madrid can hurt Barcelona is where Barcelona play on a very high line. You get me? I say,
in
and
every game, every game.
every game, of them identity, they're gonna try to press you in your half, they're gonna try to suffocate and keep you in your half and keep the ball in your half. So if Mbappe can time him run, I don't think one of them true ball and them ball over the top to Mbappe. I don't think there's nobody in a Barca backline who gonna catch him. You get me? I say
Yeah,
so. I think
but
that's
we see that.
where it can hurt. I see because we
We,
see PSG if we do that to them in a if we beat them in a Champions League whereby that same high line they get catch them and caught them out. You get me? So Hakimi beat the whole offside trap and Gonzalo Ramos and them lose the game because of the same off high line. Right, and without the Martinez, the defender Martinez, I don't think Barca defense line is that strong as there was last year. So I feel like that's where Madrid can get if Madrid are get not out of that game, yeah, a Vinny or Mbappe or even Bellingham or whosoever them play, they attack, run off of the Barcelona backline there, beat the offside trap and get some goals. But without biases, I think Barca probably gonna edge it. But I mean, Madrid are lead the table right now for a reason. I mean, them a find way for win games, so I look for a very interesting match. But you don't know Madrid may go on for win.
yeah, I will
Shenko
see
said Barca go win three. Say three
three
two,
two.
and me even get
Yeah,
a
that
prediction. Me even get a prediction for the goal scorer of them. You get me? I know Shenko is a Barca fan still. You get me? So we could go into some Premier League right now. We could go into some Premier League right now. I mean, whether this Thursday night or tomorrow, Leeds and West Ham are gonna play. Noon or first win. We have to go through this real quickly. Noon or first win. What you say? Leeds versus West Ham. Noon or first win.
uh, kind of look sticky.
Mm.
So West Ham
Yeah.
and Nuno.
Mm.
For this one,
Leeds yard. You think Leeds are gonna take that one? Huh?
Leeds.
Mm.
Me no feel like West Ham midfield or team
Mm-hmm.
overall is that good.
Balance. Yeah. Why did they
Balance.
let go Alvarez though? That Mexican Alvarez. What happened? I mean, you know, so there was some rift between him and Potter or something like that. There was
And
some
Potter. Yeah,
disagreement.
because all right, one of the biggest problem with West Ham have this season, midfield.
Hmm. Yeah.
Because from then left in sell Declan Rice, I think they
Hmm.
replace him properly.
Mm.
Get a proper midfielder to replace him or
But
fill
Alvarez
him
was
out.
well, Alvarez did I put in a shift.
Yeah, but you have to go out there and spend back the money and try recruit a
To
good
get
midfielder
back
and
another
replace him.
youngster. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
we
Just
can
like
replace
how
his side.
Brighton on the sell them selling a
Yeah,
Caicedo and then bringing a Baliba. Yeah, I get
Baliga,
what you mean. Hmm.
exactly.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
no,
So we
no,
get
no,
that one
go
at the
try
Leeds.
something. Yeah, Leeds are a better side. Uh, we
All
are call
right.
Leeds are a better side. So
All
a
right. So
close one, a
Leeds,
close one.
yeah, yeah. So tomorrow, Leeds versus West Ham. West Leeds. I win the one day. No, your team, Chelsea versus Sunderland. No, before you even talk, I'm telling you already. Always pan alive. Everybody know what I say. When it come out to Sunderland this season, I'm not bet against Sunderland. I'm not get bet against Bournemouth. Right. Only time I go bet against them when I play against my team. So definitely me have Sunderland for win. Sunderland I beat Chelsea, even though Chelsea
So
yard. Go on. So yeah.
Sunderland can't take them lightly. Sunderland are
Mhm.
one good little team so far this season.
Mhm. Mhm.
Uh,
Mhm.
yeah,
Them come
Chelsea
with the
can't
intention to stay
underestimate
up.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, then come with the intention to steal. The only thing, Chelsea have to get the first goal in this game. If
Yeah.
Chelsea
It's
get the
the
first
first goal
goal,
is very important.
very important. Um, right now, Caicedo make Chelsea tick for me. Without
Mhm.
Caicedo, Chelsea will struggle. So Caicedo, a key player in a Chelsea side so far. with Reece
Mm-hmm.
James as well. So,
Yeah.
but
And then you know, have some
as
little injury concerns and thing. But I mean, on the yard, I'm supposed to win. I mean, so we're gonna be fair on the yard, I'm supposed to win. But
yeah, we're
you know, as I
supposed
say,
to win.
I'm bet against Sunderland. So Sunderland, I get Sunderland one day. Of course, we know that Chelsea I get one day. So we come back Sunday evening and we'll see who will get that right. Newcastle
Yes,
gets is Fulham. We're not spend up our time because as again we have to probably kind of expedite it because you know it's kind of late. But
yeah,
Newcastle versus Fulham.
yeah. We still Newcastle get a good win in a Champion League. A
Champions
good
League. Oh
three.
yes. Yeah,
Yeah,
I have them right now. I have them right now. We never
yeah.
talk
Them,
about them, but I have them right down right there. So yeah, Newcastle. Yeah.
yeah, over Benfica. Good win.
Mhm.
Good.
Mhm.
Um, them
Good
play good
dominant
overall.
win, day man.
Dominant win.
Yeah, yeah.
Dominant win, man. So I give Newcastle that one. Yeah.
Definitely. Them a catch a form and them are going well. Again, I think same thing like it has to do with yeah, Newcastle have been on a roll for real now though. But
Yeah.
I think at the same thing like what we said about Tottenham whereby Eddie Howe might not have that full experience in a Champions League for go at a certain distance in a Champions League. And then you might stretch thin, especially we are going a season as they go on and so forth, and the games are gonna come quick and fast. I feel like Newcastle probably have to pick one, pick a struggle. Do I
Yeah,
concentrate
them
on
have
the
to
Premier
pick one.
League?
I have to pick
Yeah,
one.
I do I concentrate I concentrate on the Champions League. I don't know if they have a big enough squad for focus on both. Like I would I look on an Arsenal squad where I say Arsenal can definitely focus on both. I'm not sure if Newcastle in that space there right now for to focus on both, but them are going good so far. So yeah. Um, Manu versus Brighton.
This is
Manchester
gonna be
United versus Brighton.
this
Very
now gonna
big
be
game for
same
Manchester
game,
United. Very
big
big
game.
game for Ruben Amorim. Yeah.
You have Baliga in our midfield. You have
Mm-hmm.
Minte outside when I go start run up and down. Can
Yeah.
Manu contain those
Him,
players?
him. We I say a lot about Semenyo this season, but I
Yes,
sure
but
say him can him like
I'm
him want
I'm
him
a
name for call.
baller.
Yeah man, Minte like him
Guy is
must
a
say boy, my name
baller.
for a call too, Yeah, my name for a call.
But me don't know if you realize something from
Mm-hmm.
me don't know if it get to him or what have you. Baliga
Mm-hmm.
from in link with Manu in the summer.
Yeah, him now
His
play that good.
standard,
Yeah,
you
him now
know,
play that good
his
for like
standard
him
drop.
just have a mind, probably not have a mindset. But then we are talking about a
Set
19-year-old, 19-year-old,
man,
20-year-old,
a
19,
20.
some of this a 19, 19, 20, a 20-year-old or something like that. We can check it.
Yeah.
But yeah, some of that's a
When
what about
when
a
I
young
see
youth like that where you have your mind set on that, at 20, my mind set on going to Manchester United and then it fall through. I'm gonna get to go Manu. It might affect him. You get me? So like, sometimes we talk about these players like your mentality or whatever, but he's 20. You get me? So like,
mm,
well, we sit down and talk about them. What was our mentality at 20? You get me? So like, my 20, so this is where he needs some senior personnel around him. Either person in personal life, with a family member or friend or agent or even in a
keeping grounded,
squad.
man.
Exactly, in a squad, we're gonna say, yo, get up. Come on, man, you can do this. You get me? Say, yeah, man,
But
push
but
out.
this a gonna be a serious battle, especially in a midfield.
It gonna be Schenker see if Manu win this, it's gonna really be a kickstart to their season, and that's what it really is. Like we can turn up in our game against Liverpool, our arch rival, our come out, we sit behind the ball, we compact some long ball
Mm.
upfield, and this is where I think it's gonna be very crucial. This is gonna show me this game is gonna show me how smart this coach is because a lot of argument about the coach, yeah. And I mean the Liverpool game, yeah, give him some money in the bank. But this game against and I think it's the game where I really show how good of a coach Amorim is. And we know some Manchester United have some players on the maids with go. You get me? I say like for free, them man are just so foolish. You don't have to pay them. You see me? You didn't even have to beg them. Them just so foolish. You didn't even have to beg them say, yo, lose the game for we please. No, them just so foolish. You understand? We know this. But again, we played a particular way, which is not necessarily the Amorim way, but we played that way to get a result against Liverpool. Now I'm just going to see if we're going to go back to being this expansive, open team and I try to play a high line against Brighton And if we're gonna do so, who are the personnel that you're going to use in the team to do that? Because if you're gonna go with Harry Maguire, even though he had a very excellent game against Liverpool, if you're gonna go another game with a high line against Brighton and try to play a composition ball game, we are going to get hurt. We are
Yeah,
going to get hurt. So we
them
are
are
in that space whereby we need to go up on some wins now, right? First, this man I win 2 games back straight in the Premier League. I have zero problems. I know some people may have zero problems if we stay compact again against Brighton and we hit some long balls and we get them on the counter, get them on the break, and we get a result. I have zero problems with that because to this date, Amorim has not shown me anything in his system when we are play a possession ball game that we can go out there go win a match unless we are play against Burnley or Sunderland, which are newly promoted teams, or 10-man Chelsea. And even that there was some hit on the break. Chelsea is still not dominated by us. I hit with it on the
yeah,
break in that as well. So yes, there are games where we start off a game with like first 20 minutes of a game we are real good. Probably there are games where even against Man City we started out that game we never look that bad, then fall off. So there are some games against Fulham we started out never look that bad, then we fall off. Against Arsenal we started out never look that bad, then fall off. But there has never been a game with this Amorim system, possession based, pass off from back, all of them things that he wants to do as a coach. There has never been a game that I can look in the Premier League and say, here, there goes Amorim system. We are dominating that team and winning comfortably apart from Sunderland first half. The only
yeah.
game that we can remember. So I have no
Yeah,
problem if we make some tweaks and understand, say, oh, hey, because first of all, we know Brighton are going to pack in midfield. And we know Brighton are going to come out and know, so that's Manchester United weakness. Like, Brighton midfield and then Brighton coach and look and say, oh, I'm going to come with Bruno in the midfield again. Oh, please. Easy win. My team, just spot the midfield, move the ball in that space. You see me? Like, Brighton probably
but
even go come out with a tactics to try to stop nobody. One of them just come out and play for them ball game. Brighton didn't even go
that's
come with no tactics to try double team nobody. Just watch and see. Brighton always a beat. And Brighton don't do nothing different. They don't get a come and say, we're going to try to change this so and mark them. And Brighton just come play the ball game. And just play rip right through it, especially in the midfield. Just rip right through midfield. So I'm going to say if Amorim are going to play right into Brighton and come out with an eye line, have Bruno Fernandes and Casemiro alone in the midfield against 4 or 5 men and try pass through them to get where attackers them in a game or whatever. Again, I have no problem if we hit Brighton up on the counter and beat Brighton. IK0. We
yeah,
need some
yeah.
wins. We need some
So
wins. That's what we need, bro.
so
That's what we need.
so be at look a tricky game. So don't
Exactly.
surprise if you see Brighton and
There's
get
not
that one.
for me, perfect one would consider a very good game, a mixture of both. When if there is space to possess the ball.
You're positive ball.
And can hit on the counter. But I don't want to see it. This is what we are doing. Brighton are gonna just play right through and embarrass we. And then I'm telling you, what me realize with Amarim, and I see it too with Slack the other day, Sunday. Them have this thing where them a watch a game and them a use like XGs. Like, oh yeah, because Slack said, right,
Yeah,
or when we're playing against a
and
low
create
block
more chance.
Manchester United team, we create more chance. In a fit them head like, oh, we never play bad, oh, my system not bad. My system work. And Amarim might have look on things like that, like if Bruno did scored a penalty against Fulham, or if Bruno did scored a penalty against
If,
Brentford,
if,
or
if
if Cunha did
down to
scored a
me again,
chance to you get me? I say like if I
down to
look
me
on them things,
again. But
then I say, oh yeah, we get couple opportunities in our game where we get at least 2 clear-cut opportunities, 3 opportunities in this game where they take them into that be different and true. If Bruno did scored a penalty there against Fulham, we probably would have the second in the league. So we'd have a whole different conversation right now. So we'd have probably depend 17 points, right? So no, foolishness me attack. Would have depend
yeah,
16
depend
points.
around
Would have
16
depend
points.
16 points. So would have the second or third in the league, yeah. Like 13 would depend now, right? What may I say? A
Yeah,
13, yeah. 13 would depend?
13.
13,
Yeah,
good.
around depend.
So
Yeah, around that. I what I
would
say.
that so would that probably they behind Arsenal right now in our league, right? If we did are probably behind City. So would that there right there, so we probably would have say, yo, well done, Amarim and whatever. So yeah, it's a game of fine margin, but the truth is you lose, right? So but I think these coaches look at those things and like, oh yeah, if that is scored then right, so the system work. No, I am not gonna have a lot to say about system and system this and this, that and change formation, finding ways to win. This is your formation and this is your system, but you can tweak things. Me remember Chelsea are come to Manchester United and Jose Mourinho tell Andrea say follow Hazard everywhere him go. Walk back him. Anywhere I go walk back him. You understand? And we won that game. I think we won that
Mm-hmm.
game 2-love.
I won that game too, love, but the next game after that, when about them, I get red card.
All right. We don't talk about that one there. We talk about the one where Mourinho
Oh,
put something in place to stop Chelsea. You know what I'm saying? And that never also take away fully. I take away Manu game that from doing certain things. You get what I'm saying? But we put certain things in place. So just like example, we talk about Minter. We're gonna just have Minter just a run. We're gonna put our first of all, we're gonna do. I put Dallas over upon the left hand side for Minter just run left him, so just run past him. Or you gonna play a dog over the way can run him down. You get what I mean? Or you gonna play a dog over the way better defensively and faster than Dallas, right? And Dallas is not even a left wing back or even left back. So why you put him over there? You get what I mean?
so
Like you're
me,
gonna just put him over there so that him can play safe. Those are the things for me I look on. Those are the things for me I look on. Now find a way for me, Brighton, coach. You have one match a week. Do your analysis. Just like how you probably look and say that some you're gonna beat Liverpool. Do the same thing against Brighton. That's why that me I
uh,
ask.
it's gonna
Find a
be a
way for
good
me,
feast.
Brighton. Just to go out there go say, this is my style of play and this is how me I play because that now winning nothing. And it's obviously now winning nothing for you after a very long time now. So find a way for me, Brighton. And it's a very important game. That me I say, whoever can click this, send it to Amarim for me, please. All right.
All right.
Okay, move on. Brentford versus Liverpool.
Brentford, Brentford.
Because Brentford are going to come do Liverpool the same thing a Man U do them. I could just put it out there. The long
You
ball, the
really,
second ball.
you really feel like say, I mean, I really feel like Liverpool are gonna have the same games like what they have against Frankfurt. Frankfurt was
Mm.
open. Frankfurt
Yeah,
play
Frankfurt are
open.
trying to knock it on
Brentford,
the ground and move it in a
yeah,
space. And yeah,
Brent,
but Brentford now do that. Brentford
Brentford.
one long ball
No,
upfield. And eager to
no.
I go give them problem
Um, Henderson have a good game
hmm
so far for them.
for
Good
them. Yeah,
game.
he has been
Yeah,
a
he
good
must
little
put.
leader for them in the midfield. Yeah.
Yeah, he must show he, he experience
hmm
in our side as well. So
But me still think
Liverpool for
Liverpool
next.
are going to pull it off still. I think Liverpool are going to pull it
If Salah bench,
off.
don't take this for joke. If Salah
So that's
start,
the formula right now. So that's the formula right now for Liverpool win games. Salah for bench.
Salah for bench. No
Cha cha.
disrespect. Salah,
So
Salah
we are
play.
so we are going on to Brentford.
No, if Salah start.
All right. So if Salah start, Brentford win. If Salah bench, Liverpool win. All right.
Alright, it'll be a
Me
little
I say Liverpool a
situation.
win still. Either me I say Liverpool a win. Wolves
They
versus
won't win.
Burnley. Wolves versus Burnley. Wolves. We don't even know what going with that. Let's not go just get a prediction quick and fast. Burnley are going to win. Wolves they are though.
Wolves are go down. Wolves are get relegated this season.
Damn.
I don't know. Wolves
Mm-hmm.
have a lot of
Wolves.
bones. Wolves. I don't know. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. What wrong with them?
Mm-hmm. And it's a
Men,
team with create chance though.
they at that then create chance. We see them play against City and me impressed with the first 30 minutes again.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But them just never score. And once a goal score upon them, then just collapse.
Mm-hmm.
And just that with them.
All right.
So
So we said Burnley. Very
Burnley.
interesting game. Arsenal versus Crystal Palace.
Oh gosh.
Arsenal. Remember the last time I say
People.
Liverpool first last high season. Arsenal full time now. Crystal Palace are
Yes,
beaten. Crystal
Crystal
Palace
Palace.
had taken the 3 points and nice fucking league. I understand that's so it can go. 'Cause
Yeah,
when you look on the table right now, no, bro. Table wise, even though we don't get a whole heap of exciting football matches and
they're close.
skills, but the table, the point standings are very close,
Very close. Very
Very,
close.
very close. Remember, I was there, I said, Man U, they're 19 now. I said, if I give Man U 3 points, Man U, they're 30. So that's how
Mm-hmm.
close. You get me? I say? That's how close the Premier League is right now, bro. You get me? I say, I think I see
Yeah.
somebody say, oh, the same amount of points we are separate. Liverpool from Arsenal are the same amount of points that separate Everton from Liverpool.
Yeah, they.
Okay, I check it
Hey,
still. Don't quote me on that. We can get check though, but it's very close. You get me? So
me,
I think yeah man, Crystal Palace. Arsenal
yeah,
you are doing
because
it. Arsenal you are the player
Arsenal.
doing it. So
So
Arsenal
it would
might
have be
win.
like you'd have Eze,
Mm-hmm.
Rice, and Zumamende in a midfield. You can
Mm-hmm.
see that Martinelli, Saka, and
Mm-hmm.
Garcares.
Mm-hmm.
Really and truly tough game for Carl because Crystal
Tough game for
Palace,
Carl. I'm gonna tell you
yeah,
why it
Arsenal.
might swing in Arsenal favor. I think Arsenal have got more time for rest because I think Palace play today. I think Palace play Conference League today.
Oh
Yeah, I think
yeah,
so. I think Palace play
yeah,
a Conference
travel.
League today, so yeah, then travel I think to. I even for them yeah them play, but Arsenal have an extra day of rest
They
for play
rest,
against them.
but
Yeah. So I think
me,
that might work in an Arsenal favor. And them have a better team. I could be honest, them have a better team. But Crystal Palace are finally to win. And we have a lot of time for them coach. So I'm looking for that. But I think Crystal Palace have that squad depth there and they might come out and get Arsenal a good for 60 minutes, but they might run out of steam. And Arsenal have a very strong bench as well. So you get me? So I think that might make Arsenal edge it. So we have to talk fear, but again, Arsenal, Crystal Palace are beaten. Mhm. We'll come back here to have a discussion on it. Aston Villa versus Man City, another interesting game. What you learn of it? A very
yeah,
interesting game. Mm-hmm.
me think Emery rest some of them ball of them to that game yeah, today.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
rest
Mm-hmm.
some of them because he might focus on this game more than
Yeah.
the
And
game
the,
where them
and
play
Aston
today.
Villa been a hit a farm in recent times. They might catch back a farm and make them a finally win and thing. But even Haaland play really well for City and bring the team. But Aston Villa can probably pull off an upset.
Yeah, Aston Villa last season give City a lot of problem. Think them
Lot
beat
of
them
problems.
last season as well.
Yes, they did. Yeah,
Lot
they
of
did.
problem.
Last it was the last season they beat them. Last season they made scored a goal. I never last season. The season
But I
before.
think they beat them last season.
Okay, okay. Mhm.
Think they beat them
Yeah.
last season.
I mean, City should win though. We could be we fear. We expect Ireland to probably score a brace,
Yeah,
and that
a
might be good
brace
enough
I
for
get.
winning the game. But I mean, Aston Villa can create an upset. That one, yeah, very. You know, I predict. I mean, yeah, we'll come have a discussion on that one yeah, as well. This and the Arsenal game definitely we'll have a discussion on. Bournemouth versus Nottingham Forest.
Me I go Bournemouth for this one.
Yeah, Bournemouth.
Bournemouth
Yeah,
really
I'm
have
telling you,
I
I'm
I
begging.
I
Yeah.
I've too much firepower
hmm
for them.
I
Uh
think this is gonna be Sean Dyche's first game with Nottingham first.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
and then
No,
coach him today.
he was the coach. Oh, coach him today. Oh, okay.
Not sure, but
Okay.
uh,
Yeah. If them play today, then coach him today. So yeah, but I think Bournemouth I go pull it off for real. I think Bournemouth I go win this one. Everton versus Tottenham, the final game I see. Now that this a year team, Tottenham versus Everton. Now I play Everton yard.
you know the Tottenham now win this one.
Nah, I mean me have Everton for win as
Really,
well. Jack Grealish. If Jack Grealish is back,
Jack
Everton I win.
Grealish, Juice Real, the
hmm
more creative havoc against this Tottenham team.
Yo, I think
When I
Tottenham,
think
the Tottenham team is still learn. Them have something.
they
Them
have
have something.
something,
The
but
Paulima, Kudos, Javi Simmons. Them have something.
yeah, yeah,
Them
but
have something.
being
To
necessary,
me though, I
the
think
the
I think though I think with the new acquisition them, I think Brandon Johnson was a baller me have up a time for. And him that come up with some clutch goals to them, especially in the last season. He's not the star baller will light up a field, but him do some things. You see me, Johnson, him do some things. And I don't think he probably get a start there right now for Tottenham to really go. They gonna probably get them. Him work, and him will score some goals. Him not really get a chance of a shine. You get me answer because probably the new acquisitions. But I like to see him on the field some more for Tottenham though.
yeah, Javi Simon start out good for Tottenham.
hmm
But went off a boil right now. We don't know what go on. Feel
Yeah, I mean,
in
I mean, in the Premier League, then you have to can keep up to the pace. You see me, pace of Premier League kind of different, but I mean, given the squad attack, none of them should have win, but Everton, especially them, you had to find some ways, and Grealish are
Exactly.
one of the most informed player right now in the Premier League. If you see how the stats are going for Grealish, yes, I mean how him stats are going, so him a go on good, but you don't know what fight against Nardo. I say Manu are gonna lose, so Tottenham are gonna lose to Nardo. You know, maybe Everton are gonna beat him. I understand. So when Sunday come, you can't laugh off for me when Brighton beat me. Cause Everton beat them, so you can't laugh off for me. You understand? So yeah, that are all the games. Then the final game I want to talk about is I think Inter versus Napoli. Syria. I mean, I know much of the man them on the live actually watch Syria, but I've watched highlights. I'm not gonna tell you like I'm watching much, but I've watched highlights, especially if you saw the Man when them are going with the Napoli. But and it looks from the highlights look really exciting. Look fun. Um, you know, what you think about a match? Who you think are gonna win?
Yeah,
Midweek,
we not.
Napoli get the mass handed to them. Pause, pause. Napoli lose. When we say that, they'll say
Yeah.
simple thing and easy thing. Napoli lose. You see me? So.
Napoli, Napoli, now play too well, maybe over the last 3 to 4 games. Them lose to
Mhm.
PSV,
Bad.
PSV. Uh, but me never expect. There's
Never
nobody
expect
in
that.
football. Nobody expect
Could I
that game
expect?
to
Could I
happen.
predict that?
No,
No. Nobody could have
nobody
predict that.
expect that. The only body,
Mm-mm.
the only set of fans could have predict that was
A
the
PSV
PSV
fan.
fan.
PSV fans. I mean, even think them didn't expect that either. PSV
Expect
fans
that.
probably the PSV fans was hoping for a win. PSV fans did a hope for a win,
Where,
but them never expect a dominant win like
where that come from?
football.
Uh, boy, it's a
So,
upset.
so you feel
Because
you would want Napoli for win, but you feel Inter have the edge right now.
thinking to have too much for them this season.
Hmm.
Inter
Hmm.
have too much to them game.
Hmm.
Um, as I say, Napoli start off good, but
Hmm.
farm wise, them a drop this season. Me think Rasmus injury,
Yeah, yeah,
Rasmus
and then I
foot
scored.
injury.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and that one I problem. Rasmus injury, them now have the focal point there up top as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that one of them big problem. Lukaku injury as well.
Lukaku, yeah,
From
Lukaku still
team.
injured. That was the reason why them go for Rasmus. Them push Rasmus to get Rasmus before the window
W-
closed. Because them realize, say, oh,
Exactly, and
Lukaku now, yeah, Lukaku injured.
Rasmus in a going with a little team and then
Yeah, 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 yeah.
injury.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that one a biggest problem
Oh,
for
yes,
them.
man. Scott
And
there, the
Sanchez.
youth. Scott is
No,
there.
Scott
Don't
is
forget
there.
Scott. I know me. Know that
Yeah,
youth.
but for real, him and them have to watch some more Syria game.
Yeah, for real.
Italy
Definitely.
again.
We are plural.
Yeah,
With subscribers them and with viewers them for we're taking some more Syria game. I know you are the first person to say to me. Other people say, oh, Syria very exciting. Them play good football. Most of the
yeah,
teams I mean not boring and thing, and the competition up. Cause even like here, when they like them we talk about it a lot because this for them ball at the policy and we're going good for AC, so they might pick up a lot. So we could even if we can take in some Syria games. So we definitely want the money for taking Napoli versus Inter for a start. I would definitely
yeah,
want the money
and
for taking the Clasico for sure. You get me? So we can come back and have a big discussion on them games come
and
Sunday.
the next big coach, the next coach where you can look forward to see him on one big side, Cesc
Mm-hmm.
Fabregas. Fresh
Says Fabregas are como.
with a man are going good. The man team play complete football. With what
I
we
say
have, with the
so
players that we have,
Lorenzo say same thing. Lorenzo say same thing. Say
yeah,
your como
boy,
are going good. Says
Como.
Fabregas money them.
They say a man them beat Juventus last week 2-0.
Mm.
Um,
And I think me
them,
as almost see from them in the highlights, as again, mostly highlights for taking for Syria. They might play complete football.
yes,
Yeah, not like sit behind
complete
the
football.
ball or not like they might play a possession pass out, them a knock. Them can
See,
hit up on the
all of them
counter, them can sit if them to sit there, them can pass out from back, them can,
exactly.
position,
Yeah,
dominate position, them a play complete football
them man I want them just learn to adapt to the
to the team
opposition.
that them play against, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Mm-hmm.
says one good coach, rising coach. Him learn everything before him jump go coach aside. Him good.
Mm-hmm.
You can't you can't see him go coach a Manu. Think we do well, but
Says the
but not
Manu.
but not this. I mean, I think he players them that Manu for play this type of football. So that would be
Yo, well, I mean, and the players them they are Como can play. Can you imagine? You can imagine. Manu players them have a light switch thing, bro. You get me? I said them have a light switch thing, and I don't know. It's just the culture of the club. Them switch on the light switch when them feel like flick on the light. We got Liverpool go play. Come, go switch on the light. Or switch on the light. Because you can't believe I see Harry Maguire play against Brentford. I see Harry Maguire play against Liverpool. And we now talk like that was 2 years ago. We talk about since this season. You see me? Since this season. You can't. I see Harry Maguire play against Brentford. I see him on play against
yeah.
Liverpool. I see him backline play against Brentford. I see him backline play against Liverpool. And you can't believe I see him backline. Yes, there's a tweet, of course, and we were more deeper to our box, against
Yeah.
Liverpool, and of course the keeper coming in, which make a big difference. Lemons will look really good for Manu and all them things. But Manu plays some of a light switch problem, bro. You have a man who have a brilliant first half, and then Bruno will come out and give best a first half, and the second half, man sucks. You see me,
Total
like
different thing, man.
yeah, bro. Like how you have like a 10 out of 10 in the first half and come out second half to have a 3 out of 10. How you drop off so? How you drop off so? As a footballer, like you get me, so like you get me, like man, them just them have a light switch thing, bro. Like I can't bother right now. You get me, I say. We see some clubs faster than behavior, them, bro. Like even not them first, like them, like them all give this player power type of thing. Like you get me, I say. Like you see me. I Oh yeah, we can switch on and switch off. We feel like, and we know manage. We know owners go
All
fire a
right.
coach. I may go survive a
Me
coach. So
know
right,
me
I'm
know
gonna
him
have to
one
follow up this. I'm gonna have to follow up that.
about this. Every club have some talented young baller come from the
Mm-hmm.
academy.
Mm-hmm.
Which one that you see a man right now that come from the academy, maybe 18, 16,
There's a midfielder
19.
youth. This midfielder youth. I don't remember his name, but there's this midfielder guy. Very good press resistant midfielder. Really good midfield wise. I think he made up that train the first team. But then also the youth named Coney, another midfielder. Coney, which me think probably we should have give a shot in the midfield. Try him in a midfield. I saw him in a it wasn't preseason, it was postseason. When the season he done, I will go over Asia go play 2 games also. I think at that time that would seem so. I mean, I think them two midfielders they of you know academy prospect, we think we're supposed to can definitely give a shot. And then also Kobe Menu, like we can't forget about him. I come from the academy as well, him develop bench. Um it's very strange, very weird that the coach I say, yo, he might compete with Bruno for the same spot. It can be very strange, very weird. But I think them three midfielders because we have a very serious midfield issue. You get me? I say? Like I don't think none of them I could go in a midfield go the rest of them Bruno in a midfield. And it's not that Bruno that poor, it's just that he's just not a midfielder. So with the ball he might can make two passes going forward. You get me I say? But without the ball and the positions is them where I'm supposed to take up, the midfield and whoever I'm supposed to track and whoever I'm supposed to run down. Like we can remember in the Sunderland game, like Sunderland of the ball. And you could have seen Bruno point to Mount, like he must say, yo, goddess, or Mount. I said, no, yes, I mean, I stay. Because Mount knew, like, Mount, like, understand something in the football game. Or, like, if me say to something, I close on a passing lane, like, a Mount, I said, no, me, I stay here to, so, like, if me go, that's like, I got open up a space
So
where you can't cover.
yeah,
You get me? I said, so
but
Mount drop,
remember,
like, Mount drop. And it's like, Bruno, I said, no, Mount forgot Mount. I said, no, goddess, yes, I mean, I stay because just
yeah, because
understanding how to close a space, so the pass, they can't come. So, because when me go, That space they open up, you can't cover that space. They Bruno and them gone to a goal. You understand? 'Cause you
And
can't stop
Mount
that. So the defender them have to go come out of defense and come in on if you make the tackle or try for black shot or try for black square or try for head out one ball. So just by our seeing is we saw him Mount did that in the Sunderland game that were dropping at the midfield and the midfield
and
became
Mount
a
used to
midfield
his
three.
system.
Like, well,
Mount used to this
well,
system.
well, probably. Probably that
Maybe
because I guess
maybe
him
Mount
played with what him name Tuchel.
Tuchel.
He played,
Yeah,
yeah.
unjumpable.
But Mount
Maybe I best
Mount does
player
have
for him.
that discipline there. Mount does have that discipline there. He's not a midfielder per se, but it's just a understanding that game way, closing that space. And I think that's just where Bruno just lack, bro. You get me? Yeah, Bruno just
Oh,
lack because he's
L-
not a midfielder like that for playing a midfield too. You get me? I say,
L- Lorenzo, me
but
feel like first goal decide that game between Manu and Brighton. Who scored first? Maybe decide this.
I believe I said that, don't I, bro? Because Manu can score first and Brighton score back and Manu is dropping up. And Brighton come
No,
back and score next goal to you know.
because
You get me? But
because
I think a first
we
goal
see
though we
City score.
Give Manu a very good momentum for real.
Yeah, and you say something as well because we see City score upon them and then come back second half, make some change and beat City 2
Mm-hmm.
1.
Beat City
So
2-1, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. You get
so
me? But if
Lorenzo say
Brighton score first for sure though, but no Manu that gonna drop. You get me? Like um I don't know if it's like yeah, we are play for 30 minutes. All right, now we're just stop. Get that feeling from Manu sometimes. I'm saying Manu players they must have a light bulb moment sometimes, bro. They have a light bulb moment. I don't really I try to pick on nobody and call out nobody. But they must have this light switch moment where they switch on and off when them
yeah,
feel like and how them feel like. You get me? So like
and
sometimes you see man them a misplaced or some 5 yard pass or some pass where there's nothing misplaced. You get me? Like you wonder like really and truly, bro. Like on really a play against yourself, like no sir, this can't real. Sometimes see the man them a get all the ball and attacking third. And the pass, simple pass the man for just play through the man there, the man do foolish with the ball. You wonder like, how? Why would you do that? You get me? I say like, no, honor the spite, no man. This can't, no, sir. Mm-mm. Honor do this to spite. Sometimes you feel away the broke, cause sometimes with some dumb shit where you see them do, you find that like, no man. Una take a piss, no man. Una really take a piss. Like, this can't real. You get me? But that's the type of player, them type of players that we have. You get me? And some strange reason, every coach come on man you take use the same set of players them with the same set of attitude. You get me? Them
me
power fit.
think me
Yeah,
think
every coach come
me
on man
think
you with a
too.
power for bench a Lenny or always play a Maguire because I guess him come up clutch. You get me? I say, but Maguire I gotta have a stinker. He might have a few stinkers. He will. He did it for all against with all this Ghana Solskjaer. Yes, he might have a good game against a Liverpool, a good game against a Lions, and come up clutch here. But he might have some stinkers. He might have some stinkers. He did it with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He did it with Eric Ten Hag. What the difference with him now gonna do to them? Bruno Fernandes, he's gonna have some stinkers. He's gonna have some poor games. He have some games that Bruno not scoring now, Bruno no nothing. He not contributing nothing to a team. Even when him the number 10. He did it with the Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He did it with Eric Ten Hag. Why it gotta be a difference with Amarim? Same thing with Diego Dalot. He did it with Jose Mourinho. He did it with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He did it with Eric Ten Hag. Why Amarim think it's gonna be different? Same thing with Luke Shaw. He did it with Jose Mourinho. He did it with Eric Ten Hag. He did it with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Why Amarim think it's gonna be different? You get what I mean? Why Amarim think it's gonna be different? Why him think that these guys, yes, they are the senior guys, but why do you think that they are going to be different for you and they're now gonna switch off a light switch when them feel like. All of a sudden Luke Shaw can't get injured no more. This man injured for 2 years, all of a sudden now I work up here, this man fully fit and can play. This man don't look like him a pick up an injury. You get me I say and for
Okay.
past 3 years this man a walk and injury. This man even can walk. You see me? And when you remember, if you track back to Euros, the same thing in injury, and as Euros come up, this man can play. God Euros come back, can't play for Manu. Now I work up
No,
here,
because
I play.
because
You get me?
him
Them
know
have a
say
light
him
switch,
know
bro,
say
when them can flick. Them have a light switch where them can flick. A Manu faster to it. Manu cater to it. Yeah, break up, boom, boom, and I hear what I say.
Oh, me I say, if you remember the Euros,
Mm-hmm.
he shouldn't play.
Shouldn't play.
Him did have a injury. No, he
Mm-hmm.
shouldn't play. And him go forced to go play and get a
Mm-hmm.
worse injury.
Worse injury, yeah. But as I said, these guys have a light switch, bro. You get me? I say like in a no way, I know shape, I know form would in a have a team where Kobe may no want to leave, but me I think, but me I see reports are come out that say Mago um Casemiro might get a new contract, but Kobe may no might leave, bro. Come on, that's not progress.
No,
That's not so
this
progressive to me at all. You get
this
me? I mean,
season,
can understand we are play a Casemiro. You get me? I say because I think that when he came off the field, Ugarte never really come on and do that much better. I think Casemiro was better than Ugarte to me. You get me? I say. But at the end of the day, if you're talking about progressive and moving forward and building and getting better and going to another heights, it can't be that we are gonna say, yo, um, we're gonna get rid of Kobe Manu, but we're gonna get Casemiro a new contract. It can't be that, you know, them players that oh yeah, Rasmus have to leave, but we are keep Bruno, we are send away Xerxes, but we have to keep them. You get me? So we are send away them young talented players that we probably send them away. You have to leave the club to keep a man them way, get 4 or 5 coaches fired. That's not progress, bro. You get me? And we could understand if these are Premier League winners. So like back in the days with Frank Lampard and John Terry, I hope I coach them and they go through, you know, bro. Only if I coach them and they go through. But them man they're serial winners. So we could understand if you say, oh yeah, coach, no, them man are world class, so you have to leave. You get me? I say? That's not the yeah, that yeah, exactly. Them money for man you never but I never challenge your Premier League title much less. You get me? I say? So I don't think but for now I them will have and we have to use them. I them will have and we have to use them. You get me? So me I say use them when it is necessary because based on the opponent where you play. Use them when it is necessary based on the opponent where you play where you want. So don't say this we're gonna do another game. I said that man are better to do this. That's what we feel like a coach should know until he can get more players. And or better yet, just go on, he coach and them for just go on. Better yet, he coach and them for go on. Mm. Yeah, break up again. Huh? Bro, that thing was that's supposed to even be a debate. If once you have a progressive football club, that thing was supposed to be a debate, bro. Once you have a progressive football club, that's not even a debate. That's not even a debate. But yeah, yeah, sound like you have some technical issues right now, boom boom. So well, I gotta say, thanks to the man who turn up on the live assist on the man them there interact with we. We love it when we started late and the man them there stay up with we same way and interact with we. Make sure you wanna watch the games this week, guys. And as we say, put in the comment section taking Syria games and but more promote the Syria games and but definitely watch El Clasico. More for some of the predictions on the El Clasico. Who do you think are going? Barcelona or Real Madrid? Put it in the comment section, you see me, so we can know who do you think are going. Who the on the live can put in the comment section now. We'll go watch this after. Put in the comment section. Let me know who one of favorites for the El Clasico because so much Barca fans and Real Madrid fans about. All right, guys. Big up on yourself.
bless up.